Hey guys, it's KOKOStern with Concept Hunter a day late. I'm sorry for the delay. Hardware issues are fun. Not really, but to compensate, we've got 2 games and a bonus stage for you today. So let's start things off immediately with Lazerman, which is incredibly fun. It's by A10.com. That's the sponsor, and by NS Brotherhood, which is the developer. And we're going to do a new game. There's a short introduction, an experiment, whatever. You're the result of an experiment, and there's a lab, as pretty much always in every platformer type thingy kind of game. But we're going to completely ignore that and just enjoy the game, and it's so much fun. So the way that it works is that while I'm pressing the button, I keep on zooping, and I'm just, wow, it's really a lot of things, and there's a lot of blood when I kill the scientists. The thing is that when I stop pressing, it just drops to the ground like physics, normal physics, and other than that, I can do this as many times as I want to. In short, it's fun. It's so much fun to play. And what's amazing about this, that you'd expect this game to just be a fast zoom in and you finish all the levels and super fast and just like that and hectic. And it is hectic as hell. And we're going to get to a little bit of later stages, and then you'll see just how crazy it is. But what they managed to do is pretty good, is pretty amazing. They managed to make this, one, hard. There are actually difficult levels. And the second thing is that you actually have to, there's a bit of skill involved. You actually have to properly do things with precision in later stages. So really good job here. And you're actually going to play the first 5 levels of the first boss. Hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much. And yeah, if I press space, I actually turn into this little orb. I can't destroy anything, I move just the same, but they won't actually target me. Now I can just press space and turn back, and then I can fight them and try and destroy them all. Whoa, that was... I just zooped down, sorry for that. But you can see I can actually destroy all of them, just like this, fighting them. And, but I have HP down here. And if this HP goes down, I obviously die and have to start over. So, a ton of fun. If I get 10, you get a combo. And if you get more than that, you actually get Rampage, which we'll check later. Very bloody, and we're going to reach the Rampage in a sec. Remember the quiet mode, which we're going to use right now to pass through all of these guys. Get this. Notice that we have to get 5 of these boxes in order to finish the level. And now we're going to go, if we get 25 combo, we get crazy mode, so... And now we get in a rampage and just obliterate everything, which is also a ton of fun and completely hectic. So, this game is really just pure fun, in that sense. We immediately get a rampage here at the start. Obviously, you press a ton of time, you press outside of the actual box, and then the game pauses immediately, which is smart. And I have to get another one, which I missed. It's at the top here. And we can finish the level and go to the boss and then move on. So, I don't really have any complaints. The music is fine, the graphics are great, and the concept is pretty cool. And it's so much fun, and the fact that they really made it difficult, you'll see me fumble with the boss. And later stages, actually, you need precision, you need proper skill in order to do it. So there's this big rat, which I need to kill here, and the way that you can actually hit it, the only way you can hit it, is if it's not looking at you. So, the weird thing is that it doesn't mind. If I hit it, it doesn't turn around, but yeah, if it sees me, just keep shooting, and it takes away out of my HP, so I need it to not see me, and no, God, it saw me, and if I hit it, it doesn't actually turn around in most cases. No, it saw me. So this is actually difficult. This is actually took me a bit to finish off. As you can see right now, I'm doing a pretty good job because I've got it how to actually beat him the first time I played through. But it's pretty good. It's hard. It's super fun and hectic, and it's just good. I don't have too many complaints. I really don't have too many complaints. So we're gonna jump ahead to our second game. Our second game is called Jump by Nitram, and we've already seen a game by Nitram, and the complaints that we had are the graphics and the music. So the music is way better. It's actually pretty good. I love properly executed 8-bit music, and here it's definitely properly executed. I love it. But the graphics remained. So, obviously it's a completely different game from the last one that we saw. And the thing is that you have 5 jumps, and once you jump, the jump is taken away. Now, if you're touching something flashy, that's another jump. And if you reach a checkpoint, you get all 5 jumps back. So, first level is super easy. There's 10 levels. The difficulty ramps up pretty nicely, and there's not too much more introduced other than environmental hazards. I mean, you're just gonna jump up. That's basically what we're doing. And we have to act fast, because the water is rising and will eventually reach us. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how the game works. It's a fun platformer. It's really a lot of fun. And the thing is that the first couple of levels are obviously pretty easy, but later stages are... you have to conserve your jumps. You have to jump properly and accordingly, because you'll just run out of jumps and then you're stuck. And you have to start over. Now, starting over is from the last checkpoint, which is very immediate, so you can just jump right straight into the action, which is great. But with all that said, with the great concept, it was a lot of fun, and obviously more elements introduced, such as, like we saw right now, enemies, and later on there's more things introduced. We're not going to go through the entire game. The graphics hurt my eyes. They really, really do. And the flashiness. Why did it have to be flashy? Couldn't you have done it in a different way? And it's just... it takes away from the game so much that the graphics hurt your eyes. And they really do hurt your eyes. I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but I might have permanent eye damage here. And I actually have to do this properly. With precision. There we go. And if I have to choose between playing your games and getting permanent eye damage, and not playing your games, Nitrum, probably gonna choose playing your games and getting permanent eye damage, but please, why? Come on, you don't have to hurt me. The players. I want to play your games, but it hurts my eyes. So, seriously, consider doing something about that. Other than that, lovely game. Like last time, I actually fumbled with all of my jumps, so I have to be careful here. And obviously, yeah, you get introduced to more and more elements, such as just pads that make you jump on their own. You don't have to press anything. And the only really difficult part, I mean, you have to get how to correctly jump in most cases, but the only really difficult part was the last checkpoint on the last level, sort of like the boss. There's no real boss, but that's just how it felt. And it was actually difficult. It took me a while to succeed doing that, and I actually have one jump exactly, so jump accordingly. Okay, and there we go, we finished the level. So that's all it's gonna be. I'm not gonna continue further. You should really play this. It's a ton of fun. But Nitrum, graphics, please, my eyes, they hurt. Other than that, we have one extra bonus stage today, and it's this one. So, Bomberman. Okay, this is on bombermine.com. And if you're not familiar with Bomberman, it's a really, really old game originally. What you do is have a little character, and the only thing you can do other than moving on a 2D screen, up and down, and left and right, is put down a bomb. And that bomb, after a while, explodes and destroys bricks. And if there's another person, destroys him, and then you get a point, which is a kill. That's essentially it. But what they did here is it put you on a server with a maximum of 1,000 people. That's pretty cool. Now, obviously there's a ton of power-ups and things. I got a ball now, apparently. There's obviously a ton of upgrades, such as move faster, more bombs. I only have one when you spawn, and whoa, there's a lot of bombs exploding here. And whoa, there's a lot of bombs. Obviously, now I have more bombs. The power... wow, this guy's been playing for a while. Has a ton of bombs. And the strength of the bomb, so the radius when you put it down is bigger. There is all kinds of things. You can actually see them on the left side, right outside the screen that's actually visible right now. All kinds of upgrades. If you die, you lose all of them. There's points. And it's just 1,000 people, a maximum of 1,000 people on one server playing Bomberman. And that's just fun. That's just hysterically fun. Now, It's a bit slow. You'd expect Bomberman is usually a really fast-paced game, and because there's 1,000 people, you can move faster if you get enough upgrades. But you start off a bit slow, which is my only complaint here. But it's just fun. You should just try it out and see how it goes. It's pretty gets pretty hectic, especially when there's a 20-minute period. Each game is a 20-minute period, and when it gets to the end, there's all kinds of crazy things happening with. Unfortunately, ponies and neon cats, which just explode all over the place. So it's a lot of fun. You should just try it out. You can also play with other people in squads. Not entirely sure how that mechanic works. I didn't really look into it too much. But it's at bombermine.com. Up to 1,000 people in one server. Pretty cool. So that's it for me. I've been KOKOStern. We've played Lazerman and Jump and Bombermine. And that's it for Concept Hunter for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.